Attorney, how are you? And
Good
how's
morning.
PRD? He's doing well?
He's in good spirits.
Okay, thank you. And does PRD have any message for the Filipino people now that May 12 election are fast approaching?
He asked for calm and restraint. He knows that there are elections in the offing. He knows that the people are very interested in his welfare. And he also knows that there is a tendency, perhaps, for people to get excited and not to respect the judicial process. He insists that the judicial process be respected, that there be no interference in that at all.
Attorney, how do you respond to the ICC judge's rejection of your proposal? Do you believe it undermines the rights of the accused in any way?
Well, this whole thing about the judges rejecting my proposal, that never happened. All that happened was that there were two activist victims representatives by the names of Joel Butian and Christina Conti, who made all sorts of assertions in the press that I had asked to restrict victims' participation in the process by limiting the ID documents that could be used. That never happened. All I was doing was I was relying on what the Philippines social security system requires for ID to be verified in the Philippines. What they don't tell you is that they were not accepted at this present moment in time to be representatives of the victims, rather the OPCV, which is the unit which is dedicated to representing victims at the ICC. So this is not a question of the judges rejecting something that the defense asked for. This is a response that the defense made to the VPRS, which is the internal court unit which is responsible for assessing victims' applications. That's all we did. We made observations. We didn't make a request which was rejected. That's a big lie.
Alright mga kababayan, so ito na po yung pagpapatuloy ng ating reaction video patungkol nga po dito sa naging live stream po ni Sir Alvin and Tourism at sa pagsasalita po ng lead counsel po ni PRRD na si Attorney Nicholas Kaufman patungkol po to sa kumakalat ngayon sa social media kung saan nireject daw po yung request or proposal po neto ni Attorney Kaufman sa ICC judges. So, sinagot na po yan na walang ganong nangyari. There's no such thing na ganyan at ito ay isang naratibo lamang. Kaya nga dito sa interview ni Attorney Kaufman ay tila nasupalpal itong si Attorney Christina Conti. Mga tumutulong din kasi itong mga kababayan ni itong dalawa na to ay kilalang abogado dito sa Pilipinas, no? At sila po yung kasalukuyang humahawak ngayon sa mga biktima o sila yung nag-aasikaso, nag-a-assist sa mga biktima po di umano ng EJK or yung war on drugs ni dating Pangulong Duterte. So, ayan, sinagot sila ni Attorney Kaufman na there's no such thing like that, no, wala pang request na ganun at nare-reject kumbaga.
Huwag po tayo agad maniwala sa kung ano man yung mga binabalita na mga few individuals about what's happening right now here in The Hague, because kaming mga nandito mismo sa The Hague, kami po ang nakakaalam, first-hand knowledge every time mag-interview kami kung ano ang nangyayari. Meron ng mga naratibo na rejection about whatsoever, blah blah blah. Sinabi na mismo ng lead counsel na there was never a request done. It was a narrative that was actually put into, I don't know how they did that, but they fed it to the media and the media actually pick it up, and now it's in the mainstream media or whatnot, whatever outlet it is, na pinapalabas na ni-reject ng ICC. There was no such a rejection that has been done. It is a big fat lie. Let us wake up, Filipino people. Let's use this opportunity to literally form an informed decision in the upcoming election. Gumising na po tayo. Huwag na po tayong matulog. Dito po kami ngayon sa harap mismo ng ICC detention facility. Kung nakikinig kayo sa live na ito, sana bigyan nyo ito ng pansin.
So, kaya mag-ingat po tayo, sabi nga ni Sir Alvin na wake up at wag basta makikinig o maniniwala sa mga lumalabas sa social media, lalo na sila kasi yung first hand, sila yung nandoon, sila yung unang nakakaalam ng mga nangyayari doon. Kaya as much as possible, kung sino talaga yung nandoon sa The Hague, no, pakinggan muna natin, no, bago tayo magbuo ng mga ganitong kwento dahil very very rampant po talaga ang fake news, no. At alam nyo naman ang mga DDS, ang mga vloggers na nakadikit po kay Duterte, sa pangalan ng Duterte, sa team ng Duterte, ay talagang parang nakatag na fake news ka. 'Di ba? Kaya yun lang yung pangit, no? Kasi kahit totoo yung binabalita mo, parang tag ka as a fake news, okay? So ito na mention din po dito yung tungkol nga sa mga ID, yung limitation sa mga titistigo nga dito sa ICC. So para sa akin yung issue dito sa passport, hindi naman necessarily na kapag kumuha ka ng passport, kailangan mayaman ka, 'di ba? So since nandiyan naman yung mga mag-aasikaso, siguro pwede silang i-assist kung paano sila makakuha ng mga ID. Siguro sa mababang halaga o baka naman mailibre na sila, 'di ba? Kung talagang sila yung biktima ng EJK ko, no? Kasi para naman sa side ni PRRD, 'di ba kinakailangan talagang i-verify yung mga tao na ipapadala dyan sa ICC at haharap dyan sa investigasyon sa mga tanong dyan kung sakali. Dapat totoo at lihitimo talaga, genuine yung kanilang mga ipapakitang dokumento. At yun lamang, kasi kapag passport talagang mahirap kumuha niyan dahil napakaraming verification yan. Pero not necessarily na talagang passport, no? Dahil napakaraming nga naman nating valid IDs. Yun lang sa part ko, gusto ko din na masiguro na yung kukuning mga IDs o yung ano yung pe-present na IDs ay talagang legit. 'Di ba? Yung talagang genuine, authentic, talagang alam mong sigurado ka na yung taong yun ay naging biktima talaga ng EJK kung sakali man, 'di ba? Para at least fair sa lahat at sa lahat ng mga nag-aabang, 'di ba? Patunayan na sila ba ay totoong biktima, dapat may data 'yan, may basehan. Hindi yung basta pinulot ka na lang dyan sa kanto at titistigo ka na lang dyan. Kasi nangyayari talaga yan, di ba? Yung mga ganyang bagay. Hindi ko naman pinangungunahan, pero talagang nangyayari po yan sa totoong buhay. So, mag-ingat lang po tayo. So, ay maraming salamat po at God bless.
Grabe mga kababayan, oh. Dalawang kalsada na. May mga paparating pa dito, iikot lang yan. Tapos ayan po yung iba, oh. Papunta na po yan ng Minjola. Grabe, nakakakilabot. Grabe, oh. Pati dito sa kabila, ayan o, may mga naka-motorcade pa, mga motor. Ito naman yung sa kabila. Ito yung mga papunta ng Minjola. Nasa footbridge kasi tayo mga kababayan. Ayan. Ayan. Grabe.